What's going on? What's going on, Zionist Nation? Yeah, so I told Emma we can stop now. She said, really, don't stop now. We're having a lot of fun, aren't we? I don't know. I kind of got tired of it already, really. I thought we were going to have a marathon, yeah. I kind of ran out of steam already, though, Julia. Excuse me, Emma. So fucking sorry. I called you Julia, Emma. How could you run out of steam already? Yeah. Josh, so everyone saw the great tragedy of David's life was that his name is David, and David really did do that, but he really just thought everything must be a joke at the end because the Lord didn't spare his life the Lord told me that, what did the Lord tell you, Josh, that David really didn't suffer that much. He just was a mentally ill person who killed himself, Josh. Everyone saw David really disagrees. No, not right. He saw the Holocaust really did rob him of hope in the Lord. Yeah, everyone saw, yeah, if you overthink it, it could, yeah. Or you could just know the Lord is that good and he wants to use your book to burn Germany that bad. And it played a huge part in burning everyone that bad, David. So wherever you are, I hope you have hope, even if you had a lapse of hope in the Lord and you ended your own life. Just know that was just something that happened one time, and life goes on, and Lord will bring you back because you did a good job. Anyway, that's not really funny. I mean, it is kind of funny. Like, it's kind of funny that he's really alive somewhere. It was just a momentary lapse in his faith in a reason to stay alive. Yeah, everyone saw. Yeah, but that's not the point of Infinite Jest, is it? No, not really. That wouldn't have been the point of Infinite Jest, but for the fact that he ended his own life. That's like, yeah. Had he not ended his own life, Infinite Jest would have been fucking gold all the way, and don't ask. And it still is fucking gold all the way, and don't ask. Everyone saw 100, and you never finished the book. You just kind of got a general vibe for the atmosphere of just ways he described things. Yeah, I didn't finish the book. No, is there a reason for that, Josh? Well, I read that the ending was really sad. Everyone saw you really would never read that all the way through. You would just read bits and pieces, kind of like you do with the Bible. Kind of, yeah. I just crack it open and David talks to me for a few sentences now and then, yeah. He literally talks right to me, yeah. He saved my life a few times, yeah, from like really terrible sadness and grief, yeah. I really believe in Infinite Jest, man, yeah. And I really believe that it's a way to torture people who do terrible things. The Lord told me, yeah, we took Hamas there, and were they really smart enough? Did they really fall for it? Jews are just having a lot of fun here, so come on, and they were secretly like, we're gonna just get you for whatever this is, yeah. And they tried to do Infinite Jest, but they weren't smart enough for it. But you know what? They deserve to fucking be tortured like that, yeah. Satan said that's enough to say and don't ask. Everyone saw they got burned trying to give out those gift bags after holding people hostage. They thought they were doing Infinite Jest. Yeah, you don't really do something that fucking clumsy and don't ask. We got their asses so fucking good because is life really Infinite Jest? No, not really. Is it really Infinite Jest? Yeah. And David knew that. Yeah, even when he would like take the Babylonian side as a joke, he still sang his psalms and everything. Yeah, he still sang his psalms, man. Yeah. You got to be real touching. That's part of being a comedian. A part of being a good comedian is every once in a while you slip in a real touching sentiment. Yeah. You got to describe that at great length, too. Emma said we can really stop now and don't ask. All right, in the next video, we won't talk about Infinite Jest at all, whenever that is. We won't play this game anymore, yeah. We're done playing pretend. Thanks for playing with me, Emma. Yeah, that was fun. This was fun for a little while. She had fun. Not really, but... she had fun because she was doing it with you. But she's ready to be done, too, now. Okay. I'm sorry, Emma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you do that, Emma. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I know you didn't really want to do that like that. Not really. Now she said we could do it more if I want to. Yeah. Like, what would we do next, though? She came if you're really going to take her up on that. I would only want to do it if you wanted to, Emma, but she doesn't want to. But she doesn't want to. More than anything. Stop right there. And take you up on your offer to just never talk about Infinite Jest again on a day that you have with her for the rest of time. You still want you want to take the picture off the website of you and the... That's fine, we can leave that on there. She said, you really want to keep doing Infinite Jest? Yeah. Well, it kind of got bogged... She said, don't do that. She doesn't like people looking into my eyes, on our day, yeah. She said, I was going to say, it kind of got bogged down with talking about suicide and stuff, yeah. That's part of Infinite Jest, though. Yeah, that's a joke, too. Yeah, I know. That's a whole thing, and don't ask, with suicidal people, yeah. She said, was that a thing with you? Not really. Not really. She said she wants to know about that. Yeah, nah. But she said she really wants to know about that. She. Okay, yeah. Oh, she said, really tell everyone why I wanted to commit suicide? I already said it like a million times, man. Because I hated working in a factory and I was always tired. I always felt like shit. And I saw there was no way of getting out of my mom's house. I was never going to see my kids again. And I just wanted to go to heaven, yeah. And so I was planning on blowing my brains out. Yeah, I was going to do it like in the next couple of days, yeah. The Lord told me no. The Lord just shut me down and don't ask and said just keep going to work and feel a little bit better than you did. Just not all the way better, but just better enough to get through day to day. And when we started praying the rosary, that's when I really started to have something to hold on to. Yeah, praying the rosary, yeah. Yeah, going to Catholic church. I started going to the classes at the Catholic church. Yeah. David said the Lord never really brought him into the Catholic church, and that must have been for a reason. She said, could you stop talking about David at least? Yeah. She said, so you were really going to kill yourself? Yeah. I really was going to kill myself. Yeah. She said, why would someone like you kill themselves? Just because I felt like shit that much, and I didn't want to feel like shit anymore, and I believe in heaven, and that's that. She came, now why would a good God make me feel like shit that much? Well, because he was planning on giving me a great life, and he just pushed me to my absolute limit before saving my life. Because God is that good and don't ask. That's what he was doing. In retrospect, that's what he was doing. At the time, I was just in pain. I didn't know why, and it hadn't ended yet, and it had been going on for a long time, and I wondered if it would ever stop. Yeah, so was it nice for Julia to try and get you back for using your defense mechanism? It's not nice, but I understand that she just takes me seriously, and she just doesn't want me to do whatever that is, because she didn't really enjoy it, and she doesn't really enjoy it herself. Yeah, so I don't blame her for it. She said, Emma said, can we stop talking about Julia then? Everyone saw a nice long video and don't ask. Are there other things to do in life besides describing things at great length? I just describe things in great length like a girl describes things at great length. Yeah, not like a really muscular like writer with a, like a tail end genius level vocabulary like David has. Yeah, like a girl just gets excited about things and goes on about things usually. Yeah, that's kind of how I do it. I don't really girls really do things like that, like just really how they feel about them and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not really like David like that. Everyone saw, yeah, it's 100 to get excited about it anyway, though. Like, yeah. Get excited about what that's about. Yeah, it is. Get excited about what that's about. Like, what that guy's doing that. That guy took that much time to describe things at great length. He made this big fucking book, and he really fucked the world up. Like, everybody was like, what the fuck? You read the reviews of it, everyone, like, they completely got mind fucked. Yeah. That guy spent that much time describing things at great length. Yeah, just everything at great length. Everything from like just the most menial things, the most meaningless things, to the most intense things, to drugs, to, all kinds of different things. Yeah. Film, obviously he goes on and on and on in what he described at great length. And he found creative ways to put them together too. I just thought he spent a long time doing that, man. I thought that was really interesting, and don't ask. Yeah, I could think about that for quite a while at great length. Yeah. Yeah, no, the book is its own reward. Thinking about infinite jest, yeah, I knew my own way around the idea of everything is it's not really infinite jest, like everything is a joke. He said it really is. The idea is everything is a joke. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're describing something, but ultimately it's going to be a joke. No matter what it is, it's a joke unless it's not a joke. Is it a joke? Yeah, I know this isn't a joke, right? Is sin a joke? Yeah, is sin a joke? Josh, is sin a joke? No, sin is not a joke. Sin hurts you, and don't ask. Does sin hurt you, Josh? No, because I'm not a sinner, and don't ask. And if I am, I repent of my sin. Is stealing a sin, Josh? Yeah, stealing is a sin. It's against the 10 Commandments. Do you steal, Josh? You steal, Josh? I do, Lord. So you're a sinner, Josh. I am a sinner, Lord. Is it sin if the Lord tells you to take something and you take it? It's never a sin to disobey the Lord. The whole point of sin is Adam and Eve were disobeying the Lord, right? And don't say right to me, Josh. Yeah, if you know that's the truth. I know that's the truth, Lord. If you told me to steal, then I'm not just I would only be sinning if I didn't steal. Yeah. If I want you to walk down to Walmart and steal something, no, I think I'm too tired today. No, I don't want you to do that today, Josh. Maybe tomorrow, though? Maybe tomorrow I want you to go steal something tomorrow, yeah. Masaw, is that a joke, to be a thief? Yeah, it's kind of a joke. So the Lord said, so I really made you to survive in the world of infinite jest. Like, you just steal things, and you're the most famous person on earth, but you get no likes. You just get all the pussy you want, yeah, but you're really a girl inside, and they're really boys inside, and the whole thing is kind of funny, because, yeah, but they don't really want to think of it as a joke, no. The women that love you, yeah, that are really usually boys inside, they actually all are. They don't want it to be funny, and they understand that that's what gets you jacked about life, but they just don't want you to be a joke. I'm not a joke, though. I'm not a joke. Can't that both things be true? Can't we just have fun talking about, that stuff sometimes, and it's not ultimately the point of life? Yeah. Can't there just be some nuance there? Not really. They said there can be a little bit. Just maybe you could just joke a little bit less than you do. Yeah. I'm just a girl, though. A girl gets excited about what she gets excited about. Yeah. Unless you fuck a girl just fucking right, she won't stop doing what she's doing.